Stop what you're doing right now, because everything we thought we knew about Apple's upcoming lineup just changed in a heartbeat. We aren't talking about sketchy rumors from random Twitter accounts anymore. We're talking about hard code. A major leak was just discovered deep within Apple's internal backend code, and it essentially exposes the final puzzle pieces for not just one, but potentially two massive events coming up. We have been tracking leaks for a total of 10 new products, and for a while, it was a complete mystery when these things would actually drop. But thanks to this fresh code discovery, we now know for a fact that this avalanche of new tech is scheduled to hit shelves between right now and the end of spring. We have a lot to cover, from a budget laptop that might kill the Windows market to a confusingly powerful iPad. So buckle up, because we're going straight down the list. Let's kick things off with product number 1, and honestly, this might be the most confusing yet exciting leak of the bunch. We're talking about the budget iPad, the 12th generation model. Usually, this entry-level iPad is the boring one. It gets the hand-me-down chips from 3 years ago, it keeps the old design, and nobody really cares about the specs. But this new internal document seen by Macworld changes the entire narrative. The code suggests that this cheap, entry-level iPad is actually going to be powered by the brand new A19 chip. Let that sink in for a second. The A19 is the chip that is supposed to launch with the flagship iPhone 17 later this year. This would be a historic first for Apple. They never put the cutting-edge silicon in the budget tablet. If this code is accurate, the performance jump is going to be absolutely astronomical. We are looking at a 42% increase in single-core speeds compared to the 11th gen and a 37% boost in multi-core performance. And the graphics? That is getting a massive 62% boost. This means the cheapest iPad you can buy will essentially become a gaming beast capable of running console-quality titles without breaking a sweat. It is mind-blowing that Apple would do this, but makes sense if they want to future-proof this device for Apple Intelligence features for the next 5 years. On top of that raw power, the leak also points to the inclusion of the N1 chip. This is Apple's new custom connectivity silicon that unlocks Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 6.0. So, not only is it fast, but the connection stability and download speeds will be next level. Don't expect a redesign, though. This is a sleeper build. It will look the same on the outside, but it will be a rocket ship on the inside. But the iPad news doesn't stop there. Moving on to product number 2, the leaks address the iPad Air. This is the middle child of the tablet lineup, and it is getting exactly what you would expect, but with a nice twist. The code report confirms the iPad Air is jumping from the current M3 chip straight to the M4. Now, the M3 is already overkill for most people, so moving to the M4 is just Apple flexing their muscles. The M4 chip brings significant efficiency improvements and better thermal management, meaning you can push this tablet harder for longer without it getting hot or throttling. Just like the budget model, the iPad Air is also likely getting that new N1 chip for Wi-Fi 7 support. The leaks are pretty quiet on any other major changes, so do not expect a new chassis or a switch to OLED screens just yet. This is a classic spec bump update, designed to keep the Air relevant and powerful enough to handle high-end video editing and gaming. It is a safe update, but a welcome one for anyone looking for pro-level performance without paying the pro-level price tag. Now, let's shift gears to something that could genuinely disrupt the entire laptop industry. Product number 3 is the highly rumored brand new budget MacBook. For years, people have been begging Apple to release a cheaper laptop to compete with Chromebooks and those inexpensive Windows laptops that students buy. Well, the rumors say it is finally happening, and the price target is an aggressive $599. That price point is terrifying for competitors like HP and Dell. But here's where it gets interesting regarding the specs. Originally, we thought this laptop would run on an A18 Pro chip, basically an iPhone chip inside a laptop body. But with the recent news about the budget iPad getting the A19, the theory has evolved. There's a very strong chance this budget MacBook skips a generation and goes straight to the A19 Pro. Or, as some leakers like Corp C Cryon X have suggested, Apple might rebrand this chip to fit the Mac lineup better. They're calling it the M5E. This naming convention makes perfect sense. We saw Apple do something similar by rebranding the iPhone SE to the iPhone 16 to make it feel like part of the main family. Calling this chip the M5E tells consumers that this is a Mac chip, just an entry-level version. In terms of design, do not expect a 13-inch air body. Mark Gurman has mentioned a smaller design with a slightly smaller display, making it ultra-portable. We are expecting a shift to only USB-C ports, hopefully 2 of them, so you can charge and use an accessory at the same time, along with the return of the MagSafe 3 charging port, which is a huge win for a budget device. However, to cut costs, it will likely only support one external display. But do not let the budget label fool you. If this runs on an A19 Pro or M5E-based architecture, it will be faster than the M1 MacBook Air. Look at the performance charts. This thing is going to be insanely powerful for the price, and because it uses mobile architecture, the battery life is going to be legendary. It will likely destroy everything else in the $600 price range. Speaking of budget devices that aren't really budget, let's talk about product number 4, the iPhone 17e. This is the phone meant to replace the aging iPhone SE, and this upgrade is massive. Apple is finally officially ditching the home button and the massive forehead and chin bezels. The iPhone 17e is switching to the modern, all-screen design, complete with the dynamic island. This is huge because it brings the budget phone in line with the premium models in terms of interface and usability. The bezels are getting thinned down significantly to make the experience immersive, but they're keeping the OLED display technology. Interestingly, reports suggest Apple is planning to make the chassis itself smaller and more compact. It sounds like they're listening to the fans who have been mourning the loss of the iPhone mini. This could be the spiritual successor to the mini form factor that people have been asking for. Under the hood, it is getting that same beastly A19 chip we talked about with the iPad, meaning this small phone will be more powerful than most flagship Androids. Another massive upgrade is the camera. We are getting an 18-megapixel center stage camera. While center stage is usually an iPad feature, having this high-resolution sensor on the front means your selfies and FaceTimes are going to be crisp, clear, and vastly superior to the grainy 7-megapixel cameras of the past. For $600, this phone is going to sell like hotcakes. Now, for product number 5, we head into the living room with the new Apple TV 4K. We have been waiting on this refresh for months. It feels like Apple has just been sitting on it, waiting for the right moment. Well, the wait is almost over. The new Apple TV is coming in this next wave of events, and it is going to be a powerhouse. It is rumored to feature the A17 Pro chip. Remember, that is the chip that introduced hardware-accelerated ray tracing to the iPhone 15 Pro. Putting that inside a streaming box turns the Apple TV into a legitimate entry-level gaming console. The UI is going to be buttery smooth, apps will load instantly, and you won't have to worry about the device slowing down for years. It is also getting the N1 chip for that rock-solid connectivity, which is crucial for streaming 4K content. But the best part? Rumors suggest a price drop down to $99. A device this powerful for under $100 is a killer deal and creates a perfect entry point into the Apple ecosystem. Let's move back to the heavy hitters. Product number 6 is the refresh for the 14-inch and 16-inch MacBook Pros. These are going to be powered by the new M5 Pro and M5 Max chips. Now, physically, these laptops are going to look identical to the current ones. The display, the keyboard, the ports, that is all staying the same. The magic is all in the silicon. Apple is completely redesigning the chip architecture for the M5 series. We are predicting a significant increase in graphics cores. The M5 Pro is likely jumping from 20 to 24 GPU cores, and the M5 Max could go from 40 up to 48 GPU cores. This is going to make graphics performance absolutely insane, perfect for 3D rendering, video editing, and, yes, high-end gaming. But there is one more feature that might force professionals to upgrade: 5G support. For the first time ever, we are expecting cellular support on a MacBook. This is a game changer for people who work on the go and hate tethering to their phones. It makes the MacBook Pro a truly independent mobile workstation. The The price is expected to stay the same, which makes this an incredible value proposition. Product number 7 is the sibling to the Pros, the M5 MacBook Air. This is going to be the successor to the M4 model, and to be honest, it is going to be a very straightforward update. Do not expect any design changes. It will keep that slim, flat wedge shape. It is strictly a chip update to the M5 base chip. Unlike the Pro models, the Air will not be getting 5G support because the base M5 chip doesn't have that capability integrated. It is arguably a boring update, but it keeps the Air fresh and competitive at that $999 price point. It ensures that the most popular laptop in the world stays on top of the performance charts. Product number 8 brings us back to audio with the HomePod Mini 2. The original HomePod Mini has been a massive success, but it is getting old. The update is going to bring fresh, new colors to match modern decor, but more importantly, it is getting internal upgrades. We are expecting new drivers for better, fuller sound quality. It is also rumored to get the N1 chip, which will help with reliable streaming and syncing multiple speakers. Plus, it will feature an upgraded ultra-wideband chip. This will make the handoff feature, where you bring your iPhone close to the speaker to transfer music, much faster and more reliable. It is a basic update designed to get people to buy into the smart home audio system again. Product number 9 is a big one. This is a brand new category for Apple. We are calling it the Home Hub. Apple has been secretly working on this for a long time. Think of it as a hybrid device. It is a tablet-like screen that acts as the central command for your entire smart home. But the cool factor comes from the accessories. It can attach to different base stations, like a magnetic wall mount or a high-quality speaker dock. It will feature a center stage camera at the top, so you can place it in your kitchen, walk around while cooking, and the camera will physically follow you to keep you in the frame during FaceTime calls. It is designed to run widgets, control your lights, show you the weather, play podcasts, and even run full apps like YouTube or Apple TV+. With the ultra-wideband chip inside, it will have proximity awareness. You can be watching a movie on your phone, walk into the kitchen, and just tap your phone to the hub to instantly blast the video onto the bigger screen with better audio. It is the missing link in Apple's smart home strategy, and I personally cannot wait to get my hands on one. Finally, product number 10 is the AirTags 2. The original AirTag changed the way we track our stuff, but the second generation is refining the formula. Visually, no design changes are expected, so your old accessories will still work. The upgrade is inside with a new, powerful ultra-wideband chip. This will supposedly triple the detection range. Right now, you have to be pretty close to get the precision-finding arrow to appear. With AirTags 2, you could be across a large parking lot or on a different floor of your house and still get a signal. That is a huge quality-of-life improvement. We can also expect Apple to implement stronger anti-stalking security features to address privacy concerns. So there you have it, guys. That is the full breakdown of the 10 massive products coming our way. We're looking at a very busy few months for Apple. Whether this happens in 2 massive full-on media events, or if Apple decides to drop some of these via press releases in a single chaotic week, we don't know yet. But the code doesn't lie. These devices are being prepared, and they're coming between now and the end of spring. This is likely to clear the deck before the massive software reveals coming at WWDC in June. It is an exciting time to be an Apple fan. I want to know what you think. Which one of these products is going to make you open your wallet? Are you grabbing that budget MacBook? Or is the new Home Hub catching your eye? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want to stay ahead of the curve on all things tech, make sure you hit that subscribe button, share this video with your friends, and smash that bell icon so you never miss a leak. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.